What's up guys, Tommy Bowyer here from Movie Rewind, and today I'll be doing a 400 subscriber Q&A. So without further ado, let's get into it. So earlier this year we finally hit 400 subscribers, and that is 399 more than I ever thought I would get. So just thank you to every single person who has subscribed over the last 6 years I've been doing YouTube. But I wanted to mark the occasion, so I put up a community post of a couple of ideas saying, as you guys are the subscribers, what would you like me to do to celebrate this occasion? And the majority wanted a Q&A. So I decided, fine, I'm going to do a Q&A. But no one actually had any suggestions for questions, so I went online and found some generic YouTube questions which are often used in a Q&A. They're a mixture of personal questions and YouTube related questions as well. So I just thought it'd be a good idea for you guys to get to know me a bit more personally, and for me to just kind of celebrate this big milestone. So anyway, let's get on with the Q&A. My first experience of having a YouTube channel was actually a channel called GB Games. It was a Minecraft gaming channel, and that was simply because my mate used to do it, and I always enjoyed doing Minecraft with her, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it as well. But looking back, I was never very good at Minecraft, so probably shouldn't have done a Minecraft YouTube channel. But I've always really been interested in films and TV shows. I used to watch a lot of movie reviewers on YouTube, like Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Jahns. So I suppose I was kind of inspired by reviewers like that on YouTube to start my own, and that's how Movie Rewind came to be. It was at first just a place for me to talk about films and movies that interested me and kind of take inspiration from other YouTube reviewers which were significantly larger than me on the platform. Apart from getting 400 subscribers on YouTube, which actually is a massive accomplishment that I'm proud of, because I never thought I would get 400 subscribers, as I honestly just do this YouTube channel for fun. You know, there's no incentive for me to make money from YouTube. I wouldn't want to do that. So it's honestly just a YouTube channel for fun. So I was so, I was so happy to get 400 subscribers. But I'd say my biggest accomplishment is getting my degree. For those of you who don't know, I studied with the Open University for 3 years and finally managed to get a Bachelor's Honours degree in History and Politics, which was a massive deal because I dropped out of university shortly after leaving sixth form, and that had a massive impact on my mental health. So to get the degree 5 years after dropping out of university was a massive accomplishment, and kind of showed to myself that actually I could achieve it. So yeah, I would have to say getting a degree, because it meant a lot to me. To be honest, there are a number of videos which were very hard to make. A lot of the short films I used to do with my friends, they used to take a lot of time. You know, there was a lot of effort in planning stuff and setting up camera angles and stuff like that. So I suppose they were really difficult from a technical point of view. But for me personally, the hardest video I've ever had to do is the video from November last year when I planned a series of Doctor Who. It was for the 60th anniversary of the show, and I decided to come up with my own incarnation of the Doctor and a 13 episode series plus a Christmas special. And that was a really hard video to do because I'm not necessarily a perfectionist, but I'm always overcritical of stuff that I try to do. So I went back to the drawing board about 4 or 5 times while trying to plan that video. And I was happy with the results, but it was very hard because, you know, even though I consider myself quite a creative person and I've got a good imagination, trying to do something which makes sense and you think actually would work as a series of Doctor Who was very, very difficult to do. So that was a very hard video because I wanted to make it perfect, and it was incredibly hard to do. I suppose the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with is my mental health. And I don't go into it too much on YouTube because it's a very personal thing and it's something which is still ongoing. But for the last few years, I have suffered with my mental health. Last year, I was diagnosed with depression. So I take medication to help stabilise my mood, and I've also been attending counselling for the last 10 months. And I would say for anyone out there who is suffering with mental health, counselling is the way to go. Because I was very sceptical when I first started attending counselling that it would work. You know, I was you know, how's talking about it gonna help? But actually, it has helped a lot. It's made a lot of things become clear to me. So, yeah, the hardest thing I've had to deal with is my mental health. You know, and I'm not going to talk about it a lot because, as I said, I don't want to burden anyone who's watching this video with it, but it's difficult facing up to your problems. So for anyone watching who thinks they might be suffering with their mental health, all I will say is that don't bury your head in the sand, because I did for years and it doesn't make things better. So I've had so many nice comments since I started YouTube, but I've also had a few which weren't as nice. But to be honest, I find the insults very funny. I mean, I think one of the earliest comments I got on a YouTube video was, "You are a shit YouTuber, get off the platform right now." And it was like, welcome to YouTube. But I just find the insults really funny. I've been called a soy boy on several videos. I've been called woke before. I've been called a racist before, which is really weird. How can I be woke and a racist? You know, I don't really know, but fair enough. But I suppose the best insult I've ever had was when I was called baldy. Now, I understand I have a receding hairline. You know, due to my father's genetic traits, my hair has not long for this world. So I completely understand that I'm going bald, but come on guys, baldy? Really? You know, some things hurt. Some things hurt. You could have a go at me for my fashion sense, you could have a go at me for being a geek or for my interests or opinions on stuff, that's fine. But please don't go for my hair. You know, I haven't got it for long, so please, you know, just don't go for the hair. I enjoy pretty much all of the YouTube videos I make, you know, but I'd have to say the favourite ones I've ever made are the short films, which I haven't done in a while, you know, and I don't think I'll be doing any again, just because, you know, I think my time doing short films has passed, because I'm a lot less confident than I used to be. But I always had a laugh making them. I used to do them with my friend Ryan Flack. You know, he was amazing, helping me with ideas for those stuff. And also Maddie Chollerton. If ever we needed anything technical, we would go to Maddie, because she had all the fancy cameras and equipment and editing skills. And she actually made them look like proper short films. So I'm very grateful for those two people. They were amazing. And we just had so much fun. There were so many times we were just bursting out laughing while doing them. And looking back, yeah, in terms of quality, those short films are not the best, you know, but I don't care. You know, they were so much fun to make. And there's something that we can all look back on and say, you know what, we gave it a go. You know, we gave it a go. We had a fun time filming it, and that's the most important thing. So my favourite video is going to have to be the short films, whether it's the Pale Man horror series or the cooking show ones. They were just so much fun to film, and always going to have good memories from those days. As tragic as it sounds, as a 23-year-old man, I've never actually been on a proper date. So in terms of the worst dating experiences, yeah, there's never been any physical worst dating experiences, but I've been on a few dating apps, and it's fair to say there have been some very tragic moments. A couple of people I've spoken to for about 2 months, and then all of a sudden they've just unmatched me for seemingly no reason. But I would have to say the worst one is a girl I was messaging on and off for about 6 months, but I hadn't heard from her for about 3 months, so I decided to come off dating apps, you know, just for a little while, to just kind of give myself a bit of a break from them. And about a week after doing that, I had angry messages on my Instagram, because somehow she managed to find my Instagram, and she was very angry because she thought I'd unmatched her, and despite me, you know, trying to explain the situation and say, well, I hadn't heard from you, so I assumed that you didn't want to talk anymore. I am apparently what is wrong with society. And it's like, I already know that. You know, you don't need to tell me that. So yeah, that was fun. That was very fun. But there's not been many dating experiences. I'm very unlucky in love. I'm a typical geek, you know, so But yeah, that was probably the word tragic is probably the best word that describes my love life. To be honest, I don't think I'd do much differently on YouTube. Probably the only thing I can think of, and I suppose this is a bit of advice if you want to take advice from a channel with 400 subscribers, it would be to always do videos and content that you're passionate about. Because I started off this YouTube channel as just a generic film channel, which had no niche, you know, it weren't unique in any way. But then I started doing stuff I was passionate about. I started doing casualty videos because I love casualty. And at first I was like, oh, these videos, you know, I don't think they'll get many views because, you know, casualty's not as well known as like films and that. But I got quite a lot of views because there were people on YouTube who enjoy casualty and seemed to enjoy me talking about it. So then I started doing more stuff that I was passionate about, whether that was Holby City, Doctor Who. You know, I started doing videos which I was really passionate about, subjects which were very close to my heart. And I always think, and I'm a firm believer, that if you look like you're enjoying yourself and you're passionate about what you're doing, then those videos are more likely to get views. Because I think people enjoy seeing someone who is clearly enjoying what they're doing. You know, there are so many YouTubers out there who seem to just go through the motions because they want money or they just want to grow their channels as quickly as possible. I've never really focused on like getting loads of subscribers or views or making money from YouTube. I just do stuff which I enjoy doing. And if other people enjoy it and people want to watch those videos, then yeah, that makes me happy because it's meeting other people with shared interest. I've had interactions with a lot of Casualty fans through comments on videos before. And it's great to hear that there's so many Casualty fans out there, or Doctor Who fans, or Holby City fans. So I suppose the only thing that I would change in the 6 years I've been doing YouTube is that I would have started doing stuff that I was passionate about a lot sooner. You know, because for the first year I just did film reviews of films which were coming out. And I don't necessarily regret doing them, but I just think I should have been doing content I was passionate about from the word go. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do hope that you enjoyed this 400 subscriber Q&A. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe in order to receive great and maybe even improved quality content in the future. And I just want to reiterate how grateful I am for 400 subscribers. You guys are the best. You really are. Everyone who likes my videos, comments on them, and of course has subscribed over the years, thank you. Just thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I love doing YouTube. I love this YouTube channel. I love the videos that I do, and I don't intend to stop anytime soon. And who knows, maybe one day I might get to 500 subscribers. I might not have my hair by that time, but we might get there. So anyway, thank you for watching and I will see you in another one. See ya!